Hey there, how there, ho there. It's Jeff Cutter Dunn, and welcome you to another PC Reboot Baseball Cutter season. As after I purchased 8 seasons this year, and I wanted to go through it, and then we'll set up a 128 team tournament. So just to let you know that we're doing 2011. This was one of the 8 seasons I bought. I had 24 seasons and all that. So we'll go quickly here. So the seasons I have 1908, the 20s and 30s, the best of the 20s and 30s, that teams from the 20s and 30s. 1924, that was one of my newest acquisitions because of Washington and the Senators and all that. 1908 I bought because 1900s baseball was crazy. 1930 I bought because this was the first year of the Great Depression and Hack Wilson's 190 RBI season. 1934 I bought because of the Gas House Gang and all that. The best of the 40s and 50s, some of the greatest teams in that regard. 1941 I bought because of the great DiMaggio and Ted Williams debate. 1947 I bought because of Jackie Robinson breaking the color barrier. 1951 I bought for the one of the Giants Dodgers rivalry and Mickey Mantle's debut. 1955 I bought because of Brooklyn. The 1960s, the best of the 1960s. But for curiousness, 1961 I bought for the M&M Boys and for expansion because this was the first expansion after 16 teams by any league. And Washington got a team. Well, Washington lost a team to Minnesota, but then Washington won their team. Um, and also the Angels. So LA got an American League team, the LA Angels, before they moved to California, Anaheim. 1967 I bought because of the Impossible Dream, and it was the Canadian Centennial. 1969 I bought because of the Miracle Mets and also the expansion of 69. Although, to be fair, I should have bought the 62 set for the 1962 expansion of Houston and the Mets. But after all, I tried my best not to do back to back years. There is going to be one special case against it. But anyway, yeah, 1967. 1969, yeah, 1969, four new teams: the Expos, the Pilots, who soon became the Milwaukee Brewers, the Padres, and the Royals. Of course, Kansas City budged away into 1969 for expansion because of the whole thing losing the A's, and Seattle lost the team to Milwaukee and all that. Montreal San Diego still around. The best of the 70s, 1975, I bought because of Carlton Fisk's thing and the Big Red Machine. 1977, I bought because, well, the Yankees, but also because of the expansion of the Mariners and a little known team called the Toronto Blue Jays. Thank you very much. So, yeah, first year in Blue Jays history. Of course, I'm a Blue Jays fan. Best of the 1980s. 1981, I bought because of the great season and all that. And also, like, because the Expos were decent in that team. 1985, I bought because it was the year of my birth and, great World Series. And the Blue Jays in 85 were great, but they fouled up in the ALCS. 1990, I bought because it was the second youngest season they put out and because of all those no hitters. The 90s, best of the 90s, Diamond Decade. 93, I bought because, come on, it's the Blue Jays. And also the expansion to Florida for the Marlins and Colorado with the Rockies. 1994, I bought because of the 94 Expos. 1998, I bought because of the Yankees, the Blue Jays, and also, well, the home run chase, and also the expansion of Tampa and Arizona. 2001, I bought because I needed to have that for the Mariners. 2004, I bought because of the 2.4 Red Sox. 2005, I bought because of certain things, but yeah, 2005 also in there too. 2011, of course, the season I bought that season because of, you know, the great pennant chase and the great wildcard chase. 2016, I bought because of the curse of the Billy Goat being removed. 2020, I bought because of the pandemic. 2023, I bought because I needed the Rangers for that 32 team seasonal thing. And 2025, because the Blue Jays not only made the playoffs, they went to the World Series. You got these stupid qualifiers, blah, 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 blah. 94, 2001, 2004 as qualifiers, all franchise thing. Bobby Cox tribute game. Dead Ball, Dead Cage, that's the best of the 1900s and the 1910s. And you see the all franchise teams as well. So, yeah, did that. So let's go back to 2011 and everything else. So we are going to watch the Giants and the Dodgers opening day because it's Lincecum versus Kershaw. San Francisco AI. Andres Torres. I don't buy Andres Torres in the outfield. I buy Aaron Rowland in the outfield, playing center field. And then the Dodgers AI like this. Tony Gwynn. That's Tony Gwynn Jr., not Senior. Why did I rebate? Yeah, I don't buy Jimmy Carroll at all. I'm going to put one Uribe at shortstop. Of course, these are the rosters that started the 2011 season. Yeah, Lincecum versus Kershaw. This should be interesting. And of course, I'll play throughout the season, and then next week we'll do the playoffs.
Replay Radio is live from Los Angeles. Top of the first.
Los Angeles. Played in Kershaw in real life, and the season was 21-5. The Claw from Dallas, Texas, who ended up winning the World Series in 2025 as a defining gift. Well, I mean, I don't hate Clayton Kershaw. Just hate the Dodgers for how they won. Bank of America and Credit Reports for this game. Aaron Rowland, center fielder from Portland, 108 games. He was a good White Sox and Phillies icon.
One out, bases empty.
Here comes Freddie Sanchez, second baseman from Hollywood. Hooray for Hollywood. He'll play 60 games in that season. And takes the seat on the bench for 3.
2 outs, bases empty.
Now, Kung Fu Panda, Pablo Sandoval, 24 years old, 245 pounds. Kung Fu Panda from Venezuela, home of the World Baseball Classic champ, 23 homers in real life. He gets a bat on the ball and flies out.
An easy inning to score, 1-2-3. Bottom of the first.
Bottom of the first, we have Tim Lincecum, the long-haired freak from Bellevue, Washington, 13 and 14 in real life in this season. He will face Juan Uribe to start from the Dominican Republic. Good player. And Don Miley is managed well in his coaching. Lupin drive to center field. Rowan is for defensively. He might make the catch. You lose.
1 out, bases empty.
Here comes Ivan De Jesus. I think Ivan De Jesus Jr. because there was an Ivan De Jesus who played for the Phillies and Cubs in the 1980s. It's at the short and possible infield single. Oy. Oh, he's out.
2 outs, bases empty.
Chance of being out, and that's what happened. Andre Ethier, right fielder from Phoenix, 135 games, 11 home runs in real life. And takes a seat on the bench.
They go down quietly, nothing doing this half inning.
Shoot!
Top of the second.
Top of the second. Here comes Aubrey Huff, former Tampa icon from Marion, Ohio, 150 games, 59 RBIs. He was getting more in age. And a leaping stop by Mr. De Jesus.
1 out, bases empty.
Here comes Pat Burrell, Phillies icon, at the bat to come from Arkansas. So, woo! 22 games. It's at the right. Ethier will be able to snag it. You betcha. Nope.
2 outs, bases empty.
Here comes Mark DeRosa from Passaic, New Jersey. 47 games in this season when he was 36 years old. I'm going on the miles. Here's the first. 3-3 down again.
It's a 1-2-3 inning.
Dun dun dun. They're going to make
Bottom
9.
of the second.
Bottom of the second. Matt Kemp leads off from Midwest City, Oklahoma. What a weird name. 38 homers, 126 errors, and 26 so notice the Bison. M. Bison? Makes sense. Sashim, strike 3.
1 out, bases empty.
Here comes Aaron Miles, third baseman from Rocky from Pittsburgh, California. What a name. Town. Hit to DeRosa and Ute. One third baseman to the other.
2 outs, bases empty.
2 outs for Marcus Thames, left fielder from Louisville, Mississippi. 46 games, 34 years old, just getting former Tiger. Ball 4. Takes it off.
2 outs, men on first.
There's Rob Ross from the Diamondbacks from Ontario, California. There's an Ontario, Canada, 16 198 RBIs. Age 35. Hit the first and ooh. Has to be a double six. Definitely not.
No runs,
remember,
no hits, and 1 left on. Top of the third.
To be effective. Miguel Tejada, the pride of Oakland, from Republic Dominica, 91 games, age 37. What, 16 when he played for the A's? Something like that. Hit to first base. Ooh, possible field single. But he's out. That's the second time that's happened.
1 out, base is empty.
I think once per team that there was supposed to be an infield hit, but there wasn't. Eli Whiteside, the catcher from New Albany, Mississippi. The guy before Posey. Lander towards left field. That's a base hit.
1 out, men on first. The defense is playing in at the corners.
And they bunt.
He's going to lay down a bunt.
I thought so. Kershaw sees this and can only throw the first, so Eli will get to second base.
2 outs, man on second.
When we play a season replay, there's no DH in the National League. Rowan. Uh-oh, that's at least a single, but is it a home run? No. Can't be further wet. And Whiteside will score. First run of the game goes to Gene Altside.
2 outs, men on first.
Now here's Freddie Sanchez. And he lines out to Mr. Loney to blur it out.
1 run, 2 hits, and 1 left on.
Yes, sir.
Bottom of the third.
Here's Loney. First baseman. Level the left field. I didn't talk about it, right?
1 out, base is empty.
My fault. Yeah, James Loney from Houston, 158 games, 12 home runs. Now here's Clint Kershaw. The pitcher has to hit for himself, and he has to hit. He can't bunt, because why would you bunt?
2 outs, base is empty.
Going on base. Here comes Arube.
Ball 4.
2 outs, men on first.
De Jesus. To right field. Huff is a 2 defenseman, so that should be a base hit. Oh, it's a 3. If it was a 2, that would...
2 outs, men on first and third.
It's hard to do so. Here.
Strike
3, he gone.
No runs, 1 hit, and 2 left on. Top of the fourth.
Top of the fourth. No background kick change. Usually there is. Hungry Panda. Too short. And out.
1 out, base is empty.
How we do an opening day game and then we'll go through the season. Deep fly by the right field. Yeah, the playoff rules are the same. I do it true to form, and it is 4 teams per.
2 outs, base is empty.
The top AL team in the East, Central, and West, and then the wild card. It's a short, and infield single. Can't be an infield single.
Hey!
It is.
2 outs, men on first.
DeRosa hits the first, and he out.
No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left on. Bottom of the fourth.
Deep fly, but Huff makes the catch.
1 out, base is empty.
Here's Miles. He flies to left, 2 down.
2 outs, base is empty.
Marcus Kemp. And he is at the third, and he out.
An easy inning to score, 1, 2, 3. Top of the fifth.
Stop on it. That was a regular punter. So Kershaw might be in trouble.
No outs, man on second.
Might be in trouble. Review line. Let me drive to left field. He's a 2 defenseman. Got a chance for a hit. See? That's a hit. And Whiteside. On to the third base.
No outs, men on first and third.
First and third.
The first
that's
baseman is
crazy.
playing in.
I'm still playing at first and third.
He's going to lay down a bunt.
That's what I thought. I figured he'd bunt. Miles sees this as a societal sacrifice.
Hey!
And Lincecum somehow sneaks in. Burr will stay at third because
No outs, bases loaded.
Oh, the bases are loaded.
The first baseman is playing in.
He does have an RBI to his name. Hit the second and off. Ace uses glove. One score. Right side. Goal.
No outs. Bases loaded.
Oh,
The
this
first
a
baseman
nightmare
is
for
playing
Lincecum
in.
for Kershaw. He's only 23 at this time. It's fly ball to the left. Right side will hold because he's
One
not
out.
a good runner.
Bases loaded.
Here's Kung Fu Panda. Well, that's at least a single. This could be brutal. Well, he needs a 1. That's a 4. That's a single. So RBI for him. 1 will score. Lincecum will hold. Obviously, I would hold. Because it's Lincecum.
One out. Bases loaded.
3-0. Huff, just go deep. Go deep. Hits it to the field. Thames is a 2. There's a chance for a hit, though. Oh, it's a fly ball.
2 outs.
Yeah.
Bases loaded.
No. What? RBI. There's that.
2 runs, 5 hits, and 3 left on. Bottom of the 5th.
There's Brawlhouse.
Track 3, you're out.
1 out, bases empty.
My ball is center.
2 outs, bases empty.
There's Kershaw. Hit the second and possible error. Nope. This one looks good.
An easy inning to score. 1, 2, 3. Top of the 6th.
Kershaw has done nothing. I think they're going to take him out. Yeah, 3-0. I would take him out. Blake Hawksworth, the pride of Canada. The pride of North Vancouver. In fact, 49 games this season. Yeah, down 3-0. You're in trouble. Fly ball to right field, so they're going to take him out.
1 out, bases empty.
Tejada hits to short and hospital field single.
Hey!
And that's what all it is. Hawksworth.
1 out,
the good
man
news
on
for
first.
Hawksworth is that he'll bat 9th. Well, he's 9th in order. Eli. Round the 3rd. Got the force, but nothing else. Alright, you gotta know.
2 outs, man on first.
Lincecum. Well, Eli might steal. 2-1, so it's a pickoff attempt. No error. And the pickoff? Oh, he got picked off.
No runs, 1 hit,
That's
and none left on.
lead off the 6th.
Bottom of the 6th.
Unless they change. I don't know. We're gonna rebate. But the first and nope. 65 is like
1 out, bases empty.
One roll out of 36. Yeah, 1 roll out of 36. That makes it 6 times 6. Here's De Jesus. Blemish on Lincecum's record. Second base. Ooh, let's play. That's out.
2 outs, bases empty.
Track 3,
And he
you're
strikes him
out.
out. Already.
An easy inning to score. 1, 2, 3.
I'll say.
Top of the 7th.
The 7th, and the ballpark changes to AM, PM, and credit report. Lincecum has to hit.
Track 3, you're out.
1 out, bases empty.
Forward. Grab all the miles. Eat.
2 outs, bases empty.
Because you can see the right field thing with Loney, and they, for a while, so I think the mid-2010s, that right field board was kind of matrix board for all that. That it had the old school, like graphics and the old school lettering of that. Here's the championships. Way out.
And just like that, the inning's over. Bottom of the 7th.
On the 7th, here comes Cap.
Ball 4.
No outs, men on first.
Fifth. There's Miles. Ground ball, 6-3. Improves up to second.
1 out, men on
People
second.
say, well, why do you need for the second? Well, you probably didn't have the eighth. Counts. Hit the short, and he's out at first. Kemper will stay at second because that's...
2 outs, men on second.
Rockies. Hit the second, and...
No runs, no hits, and 1 left on. Top of the 8th.
Top of the 8th, well, Hawksworth. Hugo, the former closer of the Royals. 69 games for this team from Las Vegas. I don't know what they were like in real life. They said by Kung Fu Panda. I don't know.
No outs, men on first.
I gotta think. I think it was Arizona. Yeah, it was Arizona, St. Louis. Houston? No. Arizona took on... No, Milwaukee won the NL Central. Arizona won the West, and Philly won the East. And St. Louis was the wild card. There's Huff. Not all the right. Keeper makes the catch. Yeah, it's weird how the Giants seem...
1 out, men on first.
In the 2010s have great success in even number years, but in odd number years they were shit. Earl?
2 outs, men on first.
Rosa. That's it. First and second. Kung Fu Panda. I don't think you put him on. 3-1. Yeah, I was going to say...
2 outs, men on first and second.
He wasn't like super touchy. Here's Tejada. He played on the right. Yeah, the plan on the Giants.
No runs, 2 hits, and 2 left on. Bottom of the 8th.
2014 and then 2016 they made the playoffs. And lost to those pesky Cubbies. I think a lot of people said if the Cubs had not won that series, I think the
1 out, base is empty.
I don't know. The Dodgers would have something to say about that. McDougal. Well, they're down 3-0. No one's on base. They're gonna let him hit. And he flies out the center. At least he doesn't strike out.
2 outs, base is empty.
Yeah, at least he doesn't strike out. You're breathing. Ooh, a rare play. That's gonna help. With a 4, so they gotta go by his speed. Uribe is not a fast runner, so there's a very good chance they'll get him. And he does. Mr. Good.
And just like that, the inning's over. Top of the 9th.
Well, now what do? He's on beat rate. And Eli Whiteside. Yeah, he's the catcher. And if you're starting pitcher, you don't want to change him. I'm actually surprised they kept McDougal on. Hit or miss. Ride or die. He dies. That's an out. I thought that he was going to get his third hit of the day.
1 out, base is empty.
Now you got Lincecum. Obviously, you got to hit. You got to hit.
2 outs, base is empty.
Same pitcher, and now you got Aaron Rowland, who's a pretty good defensive player. He's got a pair of RBIs. It's a third, and ooh, pretty good. Yeah, 21's a good number for Marichuk.
2 outs, men on first.
Now Freddie Sanchez. They're going to take him out, and it's going to be Nate Scherholtz. It's going to be pride of Reno Nevada from 16 teams. And he gets a base hit. Rowan will get the second and the third. 5-4, the hold.
2 outs, men on first and second.
The Kung Fu Panda. Kung Fu Grip. Well, hit or miss. Needs a high number. That is. He hits it hard. He hits it deep. Out of here.
He now has 4 RBIs today.
Kung Fu Panda.
2 outs, base is empty.
Yeah, I know. I should have changed it. It would have been Gurrier. I should have changed pitchers, but there's 2 freaking outs. What's up?
Ball 4. Take the base.
Yeah, I mean, come on, like. I
2 outs, men on first.
Out because he's like 2 outs. 4-2. It is a steal attempt, no matter what. It needs higher than a 3. It's a 6. It's a steal by Huff. They're putting the Dodgers to the woodwork.
2 outs, man on second.
And Pat Burrell. 2 outs. I'm actually surprised. And then you can check. Well, this is at least a single. That will probably bring the run. And it is a single. So no matter what Burrell does, he gets a base hit. He does. So they're behind for Burrell, makes it 7.
2 outs, men on first.
I would have taken Huff out. This game's over. I'm going to third. Let everyone play. Yeah, I would have let everyone play, but
4 runs, 3 hits, 1 error, and 1 left on.
7-0 Giants.
Bottom of the 9th.
Safe to say we know who will win. Second base will go to Fontenot. Mike Fontenot will play second base. Yeah, the Dodgers are just going to throw everyone away. Tony Gwynn, not Tony Gwynn Sr., but Tony Gwynn Jr. Comes up. Get to second, and he went. Yeah, I think the Dodgers will just make white flags.
1 out, base is empty.
I would throw the white flag. Hector Jimenez is going to come into the plate. And we will strike out. Yeah, so Lynn's coming.
2 outs, base is empty.
And Kemp is gone, so that will be A.J. Ellis's time to shine.
Ball 4.
2 outs, men on first.
And now you got Harold Miles. And it will be Xavier Paul coming in. Yeah, it's 7-0. They're not going to win. At the second, and he's out. Well, Lincecum throws a
San Francisco wins the game easily. From all of us at Replay Games, thanks for playing.
For Lincecum to win, he's the MVP. Well, you doy. Well, five Giants. Rowan, Sandoval, Burrow, Tejada, and Whiteside had more hits themselves than the Dodgers did as a team, and De Jesus was the only guy getting a hit. Everyone else was Elfer. Lincecum, 9 innings, 6 strikeouts, 4 walks, faced 32 batters. Kershaw couldn't do anything. Hawksworth did well, then had to be replaced. McDougal didn't do as well. 2 hours, 36 minutes. So, yeah, I think that was the 3rd inning, wasn't it? The Dodgers got the hit. Why are they telling me single? De Jesus. What? Oh, that. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Because if it's bold, it's the run. Yeah, De Jesus with 2 outs in the 3rd inning. After Loney and Kershaw flew out, you really walked and De Jesus singled. You're really the 3rd base. Well, that's my way of. I know for sure. And I remember September 28th was the last day of the season, that crazy September 28th, 2011. So I know for sure that that's the last day of the season. I'll be right back. So after April, the Yankees, Royals, and Rangers are winning the division. And the wild card is the White Sox. NL East, so it's Philly, Milwaukee, and San Diego leading the divisions, and the wild card right now is led by the Pirates. That's the first one. Go for action. So after May, it's the Yankees, White Sox, Oakland, and Tampa leading are beating the divisions. In the NL East, it's Philly, Milwaukee, Arizona, and wild card tie between Cincy and St. Louis. That'd be crazy because the three division leaders in the NL are the three teams that won the divisions, and the Cardinals are in the wild card tournament. AL East, yeah, Yankees. Yeah, Yankees won the AL East. The Central, who won the Central? I think it was Detroit. Or was it Cleveland? I think it was Detroit. Couldn't be Kansas City. I don't know if it's Cleveland or Minnesota, but yeah. The White Sox, I don't think won the division 2011. And Oakland in the AL West, but that was Texas. Everybody knows that. Okay, after June, it's the Yankees, White Sox, and Texas leading their divisions, with Tampa leading the East. The wild card. Philly, Milwaukee, Arizona still lead, although Milwaukee and Arizona only have one game leads in their thing. St. Louis leads the wild card in the Central. Freakish. You never know, though. After July, Kung Fu Panda did his job with a grand slam. Yankees, White Sox, and Rangers lead the divisions, with the wild card being Tampa's. In the NL, it's Philly, Cincy, and Arizona leading their division. Cincy leading Milwaukee by half a game, and Milwaukee leads the wild card. So anything can happen. So after August, Tampa leads the AL East, shocking Kansas City in the AL Central, Texas in the West. Right now, the wild card is by 8.5. Yankees are crushing it. Boston, not so much. So Yankees, well, oh yeah, Boston was up at 8.5 in 2011 for wild cards. But careful what you wish for, Cutter. NL East, Philly, well, NL is Philly, Cincy, and Arizona being the guys. The wild card right now is St. Louis's by 2.5 over at Atlanta. Now, those teams, how to play the month, but I better be careful. Yeah, make sure that by the 26th. Yeah. So yeah, the 26th, we'll just simulate the weeks. Maya, Chiokoya. Yeah, 3 more weeks and then we can get through the chases. Oh, 1 more week. Two double headers. Okay, so after Sunday. All right, so after Sunday, wow, the Yankees and Tampa are literally tied. Kansas City has a 3-game lead on the White Sox, and Texas leads the AL West. Well, Texas leads everybody, 106. So Texas wins. And I gotta jot down. So Kansas City is yet to beat one. So Texas and the wild card. Well, whoever loses Yankees Tampa. Yeah, Yankees Tampa. Yeah, so Yankees Tampa. Whoever loses Yankees Tampa actually gets the wild card because they're 8 games up on Boston. So yeah, so whoever loses Yankees Tampa will get second place, but they will go head to head, and I think the Yankees have the better head to head than Tampa. Yeah, if they tie, then the Yankees win because they were the division winners. And they, oh, wait a minute, they played 3 games against each other. That's right, I forgot. So basically, it's winner take all. Kansas City just has to win or have the Chi Sox screw up, and they win the Central. And then in the NL East, the Phillies won. Cincy leads by 1 over St. Louis, and Arizona is definitely in. Right now, the wild card chase, St. Louis leads Atlanta by 1. Atlanta may be out in the NL East, but they have a chance to catch the wild card, and that happened in real life. So yeah, so the Central, so yeah, Yankees and so yeah, Dodgers. Well, Arizona kind of Arizona kind of knows where they're going. Arizona beat the Dodgers 2-1. Hudson wins number 17. Philly and Atlanta, that has to be set in stone. Washington, Florida. Florida wins the game. Badenhot beats Stammen. St. Louis, Houston. That's still a game that has to be played, right? Mm-hmm. Milwaukee beats Pitt. Milwaukee was doing so well at first. Markham 15 wins. Yeah, the real life NL Central champs lost. Cincy and the Mets. Well, Cincy, that game does matter. Cubs and Padres, that game does not matter. Padres win. They're at 500. Lactose intolerance with the win. And the Giants, well, 81 wins. That's not going to do anything. The Giants do win. They're above 500 for sure. So, yeah. Texas and the Angels, that doesn't matter. And Texas won. CJ Wilson, 27 wins. Oh, yeah, that is definitely unheard of. That definitely can't happen. 27 wins. Fooey. Boston and Baltimore. Yeah, Boston can't do anything about it. And they win 5-3. Their 88th win. Beckett's 15th win, but that doesn't do anything. Yankees in Tampa, 95 wins. Toronto against the White Sox. Oh, yeah, that game's important. Cleveland, Detroit. That game. No, how many games is Detroit back of Detroit, the standings? Detroit is 4 back, so Detroit can't catch. That's right. Detroit loses anyway. Cleveland ruins their chances. Kansas City, that's important. Oakland, Seattle, that's not important. Oakland wins in the 12th. Fuentes wins. All right, so let's go top to bottom. Philly and Atlanta. No, Philly. Well, Atlanta, that's for the division. So St. Louis and, I think St. Louis and Atlanta are fighting for the Central. So it's Kansas City or the White Sox, and it's Cincy or St. Louis. Right. All right. So Philly plays Atlanta. We'll go through the 7th inning of everything because of so many actions. So yeah, Atlanta is 1 back in the wild card hunt. They need to win. Phillies can pretty much take time off because they are going to win the division. And I think Philly has the most wins, though. Oh, shoot, that's right. I better try to see the numbers for seeding and all that. And yeah, and let me think. And no, the wild cards can't play number 1. So if number 1's in the same division. But actually, no, Texas is number 1 overall. So, yeah. So, well, the wild card is guaranteed number 4. That's right. And they will play against the Rangers for sure. Yeah, I think that Kansas City doesn't have enough wins. I think whoever wins the AL East will be the 2 seed. Whoever wins the AL Central will be the 3 seed. Texas is the overall number 1 seed. And that means the AL will be home field. Yeah, I'll have to figure that out.
Replay Radio is live from Atlanta. Top of the first.
Atlanta has to deal with Randall Delgado. They're not allowed to change the pitchers. Holy catfish. Full score. 1-0 Philly. Johnny Venters into face Utley, Howard, and Pence.
One out, bases empty.
Now Howard.
Two outs, bases empty.
Now Hunter Pence. And he's out. Philly's going to be out hit by Atlanta.
They go down quietly, nothing doing this half inning.
Atlanta doesn't score.
Bottom of the 9th.
Bottom of the 9th. Postardo. Okay. I was going to go with Mr. Matson's the closer. Mad Dog, 34 saves. He's trying for number 35. We got Ugla, Freeman, and Prada. That's a dish. Strike 3. Ugla's out. Philly's trying
One
to
out,
help
bases
St. Louis
empty.
and with a lesser effect, Cincy. Here's Freddie Freeman, the Canadian, 21 years old. Deep fly, but Abanias makes a catch. 2 down.
2 outs, bases empty.
And now Martin Prado. We're going to give him a chance. Campbell Dudley throws the first, and the Phillies do St. Louis and Cincy.
Philadelphia wins a close one. Until next time, this is Replay Radio signing off.
Cliffley the win. I wonder what the only run was. It was in the 8th inning. What was the only run? Was there a home run? Well, it was Blanco walked. A wild pitch got Blanco the second. A ground ball got Blanco third. John Mayberry Jr. batted for Cliffley, flew out to right, and then Jimmy Rollins hit a single. So Cliffley was the hero. Yeah, I wonder how many wins and all that. Like, let me look at the National League. Yeah, Philly crushed it. So yeah, Philly's the 1 seed for sure. There's still a little bit of a debate. I think if Cincy wins, isn't it? If Cincy wins that, I think since he wins, that means that whoever wins the Central is the 2 seed, right? Yeah, since he wins, they're 3 up on Arizona. Yeah, since he wins, then that means that the Central will be the 2 seed. Arizona will have to face the NL Central champs. Okay, right? Right, yeah, Yankees have 95 wins. Kansas City only has 87. Okay. Next game is National League of Cincy versus the Mets. If Cincy wins, then that clinches the 2 seed for the Central, which means Arizona will have to face either Cincy or St. Louis. Yeah. Arizona will have to face Cincy or St. Louis. Philly will host the wild card. Actually, no. If the wild card is Atlanta, that they have to switch. They have to switch. That's right, because of the. I don't know.
Replay Radio is
Maybe
live
just
from
allow
New York.
the
Top of the first.
City Field. 6-3 Mets. So it looks like the Reds are going to fall on their butts. Manny Acosta's going to come in for the save because why not? Got Stubbs, Phillips, and Votto. Stubbs is not really a good hitter, but the only guy on the bench is Mazzarco.
One out, bases empty.
Phillips. 5 runs in the second doesn't help. Hit the short, he's out. So the Mets
2 outs, bases empty.
Here's Joey Votto. He's got 3 hits today. Andre charges the gap. Pagan will not be able to catch it. That's another hit for Votto. It'll be a double. The runner on second.
That's his 4th hit today.
Good job by Votto. You got Jay Busa.
2 outs, man on second.
I would walk him. They're going to intentionally walk Jay Bruce to get to Heisey. The only guy on the bench is Mesocosta.
2 outs, men on first and second.
He's a catcher. So they're going. They don't really have a closer. They don't have a closer? Well, I guess it'll be up to Costa. Here's Heisey. Oh no, did he just tie the game? No, he can't. Even with a 6. So that's a 2. It was like, he tied the game. RBI single makes it 6-4.
2 outs, men on first and third.
He's walked twice. Well, Heisey might steal. I don't know why he would. Yep, Heisey steals, so it's second and third. I don't know. Hernandez.
2 outs, men on second and third.
Now they're going to intentionally walk Frazier to get to Hernandez. They kind of have a funny feeling about Frazier.
2 outs, bases loaded.
Raul Hernandez. He doesn't do well, so I think they're going to take their chances. Uh-oh. If it's a single, that could be trouble. It is a single. I think it's a 2 RBI single. Bruce scores. Heisey scores. 4-6. He's safe. Ramon Hernandez makes it 6-6, and the Mets.
2 outs, men on first and second.
And it will be Stinson who will come in. Try to get that last out. Josh Stinson. Oh, you got Edgar Renteria. Do you walk him to get to Arenado? Oh yeah, Renteria hasn't happened to bat, so he passed it. And he strikes out Renteria. So it's tied.
3 runs, 3 hits, and 2 left on. Bottom of the 9th.
Bottom of the 9th. So Jose Arenado will face Reyes, Tole, and David Wright. Well, Reyes does have a grand slam.
No outs, men on first.
Josh Toll.
The third baseman is playing in.
I don't want to be taken out. Josh Toll is nothing. Jose Reyes, he could steal. He does. Well, Reyes steals second base. Could potentially walk Toll.
No outs, man on second. The first baseman is playing in.
Is like, I gotta try. I would count privilege.
No outs, men on first and second. The first baseman is playing in.
And Bays has got 68 RBIs. No patience at all. It'll be Johnny Cueto who will come up here. Yeah, I know he's a starter, but he's not being used in the last 2 games. Hit to third base. Off the Frazier's glove. And it scores!
Wins a close one. Goodbye, everybody.
Well, bad luck. Orlando's the loser. Stinson the winner. Reyes is the MVP of the game. So that gives St. Louis some hope. Well, if St. Louis beats Houston and Jaime Garcia's got 19 wins, if St. Louis has the intestinal fortitude, then they pretty much will have this one. See what the AI decides. St. Louis wins. They tie the Reds for first place in the division. The Reds are still 2 up on Arizona. That means that Arizona still can technically take second place.
Replay Radio is live from Houston. Top of the first.
All right. Let's see what the computer says. Houston looking good. 1-0. Melanson. Malicon, he's got 28 saves. You got Pujols, Berkman, and Freese 2 up. Deep fly, but Martinez makes the catch. It's like, yeah, oh.
1 out, base is empty.
Pujols is like, he burns Houston so many times, it doesn't hurt. Berkman. Hit or miss. That might be a miss. No, it's not. It's a single by Berkman. So Lance Berkman, the former Astro. Oh, gosh.
1 out, man on first.
And now David Freese. Kind of was a cult hero in 2011. Ground ball to Sanchez. Double play.
Houston wins a nail biter. Until next time, this is Replay Radio signing off.
So a big win for Wandy Rodriguez. Shocking Jaime Garcia. Malicon picks up the save. So what does that mean in the NL? It means that, well, the wild card. The wild card, St. Louis still has the 1-game lead on the Braves for the wild card. If they had won, then they would have 2-game lead on the Braves for the wild card. You know Tampa's going to be the wild card, either them or Yankees. I think so. Record line for team wins. So Tampa has won 11. No, wait. Tampa's won 11 against the Yankees. 11-4. No, sorry. Yeah, that's right. They played 3 games against each other. What am I thinking? Yeah, Tampa has the advantage if it were a tie, but it doesn't really mean. The White Sox need to win. They play Toronto first. So Toronto needs to beat the... If Toronto beats the White Sox, it doesn't matter what Kansas City does. They win the division. So Toronto will be trying to do the one thing possible and take the White Sox out of broadcast schedule. And the White Sox obviously can't win the division. Yeah, Yankees and Tampa have to play 3 games, winner take all for the division.
Replay Radio is live from Chicago. Top of the first.
Looks good for the White Sox. 2-1. Chris Sale is going... Yeah, he's a closer. He'll come in for the save against Colby Rasmus, Kelly Johnson, and J.P. Arcibia. Pitch to Rasmus. Nice.
1 out, base is empty.
I don't know who wins Toronto had in real life. Here's Kelly Johnson. Right. Hit the short, he's out. That's 2 outs. I'm actually surprised Toronto just doesn't...
2 outs, base is empty.
Anyone else? J.P. or Arcibia. I think they're just relying on Johnson 72 RBIs. And he's out. Oh, that was quick.
Chicago wins a nail biter. Until next time, this is Replay Radio signing off.
Did their job. The question now becomes, that's what I'll be from account. The question now is, does Kansas City do their job in essence? They play Minnesota. All Kansas City has to do is win 1 game in Minnesota. Right? Yeah. Remember, they were 3 up with 3 to play. Kansas City just needs 1 win in Minnesota, and that will do it. They will win the division. They will be the 3 seed and will have to head to either New York or Tampa. And, of course, the wild card will be whoever falls between the Yankees and Tampa. They'll have to play Texas.
Replay Radio is live from Minnesota. Top of the first.
Atlanta for the wild card. All right. Top to 7th. I thought they still played at the Metrodome in 2010. Guess not. Kansas City's going to win this game. 7-1. Yep. Just send in the clowns. Butler out. Yamiko Navarro. So practically game set match. Kansas City will win. They will be the 3 seeds. They will win the AL Central, so we don't have to worry
One
about the White
out,
Sox
base is
game.
empty.
Jared Dyson is going to get an ovation. He's gone. Johnny Giovotella are going to come in. And he doubles. Nice job coming off the bench. They might as well let all those guys in. They
One
got to
out,
practice
man on
themselves
second.
to be on the road. Baker is a B. It's going to be Phil Dumatrate coming in. Mustakas, of course, is gone. It will be Eric Hosmer who will come in. Yeah, 82 RBIs. Surprised he started on the bench. He doubles to the left field corner. So Hosmer comes in to make it 8-1.
One out, man on second.
Yeah, it's a 7-run game. What's my clock at? Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. We'll just end the game. 8-1 final score. Kansas City wins the division. But they are going to be the 3 seeds. We'll have to go to either New York or Tampa. Whoever wins the AL East will host Kansas City. Whoever loses will have to go to Texas to start things. Yankees and Tampa are going to throw their B teams, if you will. Kind of throw B teams in there just because they're both at 95 wins. Yeah, they just want to feel each other out. And then they'll start playing for keepsies. Tampa does have
Replay Radio is live
but
from
it doesn't
Tampa
matter.
Bay.
It's got a 3.
Top of the first.
That's right. At the catwalk of Tropicana Field. 7th inning. 7-5 Yankees. It looks good. 9-5. Yankees are gonna 12-5. Well, JP Howell's gonna come out. And it's gonna be Matt Moore who's gonna come in to pitch. They're gonna just throw their guys out there. Yeah, people like Chris Dickerson. He's gonna get in a bat. Why not? Hit the second, and possible error by Elliott. Remember, yep. So Dickerson's on first base. The Yankees would love to win 2.
No outs, man on first.
Yeah, obviously, if the Yankees win this one in the next game, we won't worry about game 3 because it doesn't matter. In essence. Because, we know that whoever loses this 3-game series will be going to
No outs, man on first.
Texas, in Texas, and the winner will get to host Kansas City. Andrew Jones is gone. That's going to be the Austin Romine. 22 years old, a young Austin Romine.
One out, man on first.
We're up by 7. Montero is gone. It's going to be Ramiro Pena getting some at-bats. Why not? And he gets the base hit. Dickerson to third. No.
One out, men on first and third.
And you're up by 7. You don't need to. Brandon Laird's going to come out. It will be Craig Golson. I think they're like, well, we don't have to go back.
Ball 4. Take the
Ball
base.
4. But the practicality is, what if
One out, base is loaded.
he's out? You could get more. Gardner's gone. It will be Eric Chavez, the former Oakland icon and part of the Oakland Legends in the OTE. He flies to center. Is that a sac fly? Oh, there was a knock.
2 outs, base is loaded.
That's a shot. Now Derek Jeter, he's going to get a rest. Eduardo Nunez is coming up. 11 bats in the season. Grounds to third, and he's out. Well,
No runs, 1 hit, 1 error, and 3 left on. Bottom of the 9th.
Let's look at 5. Third base will be replaced by Eric Chavez. He can play third base. Shortstop will go to Nunez. Left field will go to Dickerson. Center field will go to Golson. Right field will go to somebody. Romine can't play the outfield. Granderson can't, so Granderson will play right field. That means the pitcher spot is in the thing. Catcher will be Russell Martin. Russell Martin or Posada. Nah, it's Posada. Come on. Or Posada. Yeah, they have a tough time, but Posada is going to come in to catch. Why not? So, Raul Valdez will come in to save the day. Kochman, yeah, they're down by 7. They're going to just get the guys up there. Brendan Geyer is going to come in to pinch hit. It's at the right field. Anderson is a 3 defensively. And he is out. the Yanks were up 6-0. Gave up
1 out,
5,
bases
negative
empty.
6-5. It's akin to the real game 162. AJ Upton is gone. Dan Johnson, the hero of 2011, in essence, comes up and he strikes out, showing if you can't swing the mitt.
2 outs, bases empty.
And now Brignac is gone. That's going to be the end of him. It'll be Lebaton who's going to come in and pinch hit. Why not? And he pops up. So the Yankees strike first black 12-5.
New York wins the game easily. Until next time, this is Replay Radio
Was Texas
signing
the
off.
1 seed? I don't think so. Okay, 96 wins for the Yankees. Valdez beats James Shields. Good grief. You got a guy who against a 22-game winner and he wins. All right, so Tuesday. Dodgers, Arizona doesn't mean anything. Arizona wins 7-0. Parker beats Kuroda. That's big for Arizona, trying to keep the 2 seed alive. Philly, Atlanta means something. Washington loses. Badenhop beats Rodriguez Sanchez, the save. St. Louis, Houston means something. Pittsburgh, Milwaukee does not. Milwaukee crushes it. Wolf wins number 11. They're close to 500, but they won't be. Cincy, that game's important because they're still 1 game up in the Central. Padres win Fury, so they're at least 500 for the season. Colorado, San Francisco. San Fran wins, but Mad Bum wins again. Texas, LA, that means nothing. Texas wins again. Kobe Lewis is 14 wins. 108 wins. They are threatening people. Boston, Baltimore means nothing. Baltimore wins 16-6. Zach Britton beats the former Bull Sox and Canadian Eric Bedard. White Sox, that game means nothing. They win 2-1. Hurley Burley wins. Cleveland, Detroit, that game means nothing. Cleveland wins the game. Gomez gets a win after 8 losses. Beats Scherzer. Kansas City, they beat Minnesota. They're not even trying. Oakland, Seattle, that means nothing. Seattle wins despite 6 hits. All right, so back to things. Philly and Atlanta. Oswald and Lowe are going toe-to-toe. So this could be big. Philly, of course, is trying to help St. Louis and Cincy, for that matter, for the wild card and ruin Atlanta.
Replay Radio is live from Atlanta. Top of the first.
I like that. This was the last season for Chipper, wasn't it? Or was it 2012? 7th inning. It is 9-0 Philly. Well, terrific. 9-1. Yeah, I think we'll just swing it. 9-1. Oswald beats Lowe. Again, Atlanta falls. Well, that's good news for St. Louis, because if St. Louis wins, even if Cincy wins, St. Louis wins the wild card at worst. St. Louis will go to Houston. Yeah, I figured you didn't want to see a 9-1 game. Somebody call 911 on the dance floor. St. Louis knows that Atlanta loses, so that means if they win, then Atlanta is practically out of the playoff picture.
Replay Radio is live from Houston. Top of the first.
And then St. Louis, at worst, maybe it's guaranteed that whoever wins the wild card will face Philly. That'd be actually good, because St. Louis technically wins the wild card. So yeah, the NL Central runner-up would face Philly. It would make sense, and then the 2-3. Yeah, Cincy, St. Louis, but anyway, yeah. Top of the 7th. Okay, so St. Louis is winning 2-0. Fernando Rodriguez will try to ruin it. You got Terrio, Jay, and Pujols. Terrio's the guy who got the 2-run single that made him up in the first place, so we gotta keep Terrio in the game.
No outs, man on first.
Yeah, I was like, this 2004. Terrio's gonna try to steal. I don't know why. I thought so. It was like
1 out, bases empty.
They're only up by 2 runs. Joey J comes to the plate. And he lines out the downs, 2 down. That's not
2 outs,
down.
bases empty.
That's what we're thinking. There's 5 downs. There's Pujols.
Ball 4.
All 4 of the Pujols. Always walk that guy.
2 outs, man on first.
Pujols is a B. I think there was something. It is a 6-2, so it's a pickoff attempt. There folds.
2 outs, man on first.
And now Holliday's going to hit. Well, you're only up by 2 runs. You need insurance. Scramble the 3rd. Yep. So St. Louis is badly hit by Houston, but
No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left on.
2-run single.
Bottom of the 9th.
Bottom of the 9th. Astros have the 5-6-7 guy, Eduardo Sanchez. Well, you're up 2-0. You might as well get the closer, and that is Jason Mott, who will come in for the save hit. looking for save number 10. Matt Downs. Did he get 9 saves in real life? Yeah, he did. So you got Matt Downs. Now they need hits. They need hitters. Brett Wallace. I keep thinking Brett Wallace is from Canada, but he's not. Wallace. Remember the Pujols? Who throws it first? Pujols at third base? I never thought I would see
One
that.
out, base is empty.
And now you got Chris Johnson. I don't think he really has much on the bench. Swinging at strike 3.
2 outs, base is empty.
Now it's up to Clint Barnes. Yeah, you got Altuve. You got the youngsters, Jose Altuve. I didn't know he played 2011. He was 21 years old. I didn't know he played that year. And Holiday makes the catch, and that's it.
St. Louis wins a close one. Until next time, this is Replay Radio signing off.
Because Atlanta losing the Philly, they win. They're up by 2 with 1 game to play for the wild card. But the mission is not completely done yet. St. Louis can still win the division over Cincy. Well, St. Louis won. Cincy wins, right? Well, if Cincy wins, then that guarantees the Cincy St. Louis winner will be 2, and Arizona will have to travel and all that. So yeah, that guarantees travel. Cincy must win. Cincy wins, they'll force Arizona to travel. As the single, yeah, Cincy will force. Well, Cincy has to win because if they lose, it's 1 game winner.
Replay Radio is live from New York.
Although,
top of the first.
Yeah, it would go down to head-to-head because both teams are in the playoffs anyway. Maybe 1 game playoff, you'll be first game before. I don't know how to do it. 7th inning, it looks good for the Mets. Wow, the Reds. What the hell? 8-2. DJ Carrasco is going to try to ruin it for Cincy and help St. Louis out. Yeah, Bruce, Heisey, and Francisco. Bruce. Ground ball to the right, throws in the first. Yeah. That's
1
Cincy
out,
lost.
base is empty.
That's right, Heisey. Well, you got Brandon Phillips on the bench and Ramon Hernandez. Long single to right field. He has a chance at a double. He needs a 1-4 on red. It is a 3, so that's a double by Brandon Phillips. Wouldn't worry about Carrasco yet.
1 out, man on second.
Got Juan Francisco. He can't hit. He says he can't hit, so it will be Hernandez. Mark Fisher is probably do up next. Oops, that could be a home run to make it 8-4. He needs to avoid the 6. That's a home run by Hernandez. That's 8. Makes it 8-4. Don't go away yet. Carrasco.
1 out, base is empty.
Yeah, they're going to tell Carrasco he should cover. Devin Carrasco. But Todd Frazier's coming up to pinch hit. And he flies to Bay, 2 down.
2 outs,
Tell
base is
Carrasco,
empty.
just get 1 more out. That's all you need. Paul Janich. They might as well get Yadner Alonso up in the... Single at the middle. Base hit. Only 1 tiny little problem.
2 outs, man on first.
And LeCure is, oh, man. Well, Matt Leake's a good hitter. 8 for 40, 167 now. Hit the second, and he's out. Well, that was
wins the game. Goodbye, everybody.
Cincy now is tied with St. Louis at 91 wins. Capitanano beats Arroyo. So now we got to take a look at the NL standings. That Cincy and St. Louis. Arizona technically could jump into second place. Well, Cincy and St. Louis are facing each other. St. Louis is in the Central. Head to head, Cincy has beaten St. Louis 8 times. St. Louis has beat Cincy 7 times. So Cincy has the tiebreak 8-7. So St. Louis loses to Houston, then Cincy clinches first place. But Arizona also could make things interesting because that is potentially, Yankees. They need to go for it. You put Posada in. Where will you put Posada? You can't put Posada in anywhere. The Yankees, Tampa, they need John Jaso. They need his catching ability. Probably would have wanted them full 100+ games. So yeah, the Yankees win. That's it. They win the division. Tampa will have to go to Texas.
Replay Radio is
Yeah,
live
Yankees
from
win,
Tampa
they'll host
Bay.
Kansas City.
Top of the first.
And that means Tampa will have to head to Texas. I know, we have a time constraint in a sense. Oh boy. Oh boy. 1-0 Yankees. Brandon Gomes is going to try to ruin Jeter, Swisher, and Teixeira. Hit or miss? That looks like a miss to me. It is a miss. Jeter cannot believe it.
1 out, bases empty.
Yeah, that means everything in the American League means nothing. For sure. That's right. Ooh, the bird play. Is it not a number? It's a 1, so it's a foul out. He needs a 4, 5, 6 to avoid fouling out. That's a 4, so he gets another at bat. Another chance.
1 out, bases empty.
He's like, what the frig? I'm the frig.
2 outs, bases empty.
If the Yankees beat Tampa, then that means everything in the AL will be simulated because that doesn't spot for sure. Nothing.
And just like that, the inning's over. Bottom of the 9th.
Bottom of the 9th. Corey Wade came in for that. It's Mo Rivera time. You know it. 34 saves. So we got Zobrist, Longoria, and Joyce. Pitch and away.
No outs, man on first. The third baseman is playing in.
It's at the second, and that's a base hit.
No outs, men on first and second. The first baseman is playing
Joyce has
in.
a pair of hits. Yes. 100 RBIs, you gotta walk all through.
No outs, bases loaded.
Kochman,
They brought the infield
they told
in.
Kochman, all you have to do is lift one. And he does! Base hit, one go around. I stay. Why would you do that? He's going for the plate. But he's out. What a dumb move. What? Joyce does get to third base.
1 out, men on first and third.
Have you walk Upton?
They brought the infield in.
Yes. They're going to intentionally walk Upton to get to Sean Rodriguez and prevent him. And I think they'll take Rivera out.
1 out, bases loaded. They brought the infield in.
Yeah, they're going to take Rivera out. It's going to be Louis Ayala who's going to come in to try to finish this off. He needs 2 outs. Pitch and away. It's a base hit! Game 162 means something!
Tampa Bay
162.
wins a nail biter. Until next time, this
Mo
is Replay
Rivera
Radio
blows the
signing
save,
off.
which is hard to do. Brandon Gomes is your hero. Jeremy Hellickson the MVP. Go. We got game 162, and it will mean something. So everything's set. Now Wednesday, let's see. The Diamondbacks lost to the Dodgers. So the Dodgers did Cincy and St. Louis a favor because that means that Arizona is the 3 seed, which means whoever wins the NL Central and Cincy has the tiebreak head-to-head will be the 2 seed. Will host Arizona. The loser will have to go to Philadelphia. Cincy can still lose it. Philly and Atlanta, that means nothing. Philly wins, they sweep Atlanta. Atlanta fucks up again. Florida beats Washington. Washington finishes below 500. St. Louis, that game is important. Milwaukee wins. They're so close. 2 games below 500. Cincy, that game means everything. The Padres lose, so they'll stay at 500. And San Fran wins again. Surkamp is the hero. Texas, LA, that means nothing. That game means Silch. Nada. What's our clock? 1:17. So we gotta go 13 minutes. Gotta go quickly. Texas loses, but it doesn't freaking matter. They won 108 games. They were the top team in baseball. Philly's the only other team with 100 wins. Baltimore beats Boston 8-7. Powerball loses just like real life, but Boston wins 88 games. That doesn't mean anything. Toronto wins 15-6. Morrow beats Phil Humber. Like that matters. Detroit wins their 84th game. Porcello beats McAllister. Kansas City loses to Minnesota. Pavano with the W. It doesn't mean anything. And Seattle wins. That means nothing. All right, 3 games to worry about. Our first game, St. Louis, Houston. Carpenter versus Myers. Now, St. Louis, this is for the division, so I would put your guys out there. Matt Holliday. Yeah, he's a 19 home run guy. So Matt Holliday's got to play in the outfield. He's got to play because they can still win the division. Houston. JD Martinez is going to play right field. Yeah, so JD Martinez will play right field for Houston. They don't really need anything. I think Beckenborn was hurt in real life, wasn't he?
Replay Radio is live from Houston.
So
Top
St.
of the
Louis
first.
needs to win to put the pressure on the Reds. They're down 2-1. Well, Wilton Lopez. Well, they're taking him out. There's only one. They don't really have a closer. Well, Fernando Rodriguez kind of did ruin them last time. So Fernando Rodriguez is coming for the save. That means that no matter what Cincy does, even if they lose, they beat St. Louis head-to-head. So St. Louis needs... It frees Molina Holiday. They need something. Raimel Paredes throws the first. He's out.
1 out, bases empty.
Here's Yanni Molina. And he's out. Altuve makes the catch. 2 down. 1
2
more to
outs,
go.
bases empty.
And Matt Holliday's got to be the hero. He's not. Matt
Houston wins a close one. From all of us at Replay Games, thanks for playing.
St. Louis cannot sweep Houston. Myers beats Carpenter 2 in the 5th. Wonder who the hero was. Well, Barnes and Quintero. So, yeah, it doesn't matter for Cincy. They won 91 games. And since they beat St. Louis head-to-head. Actually, St. Louis should technically be first because they beat Cincy. Yeah, because St. Louis beat Cincy for a playoff spot. Well, it doesn't matter. And Cincy lost anyway, 4-3. Batista beats Philcast. That cost it the same. Yeah, no, we're gonna play. Should we play like St. Louis over Cincy in essence? Nah, because Cincy beat St. Louis head-to-head. Yeah, with the wildcard. Yeah, Cincy beat St. Louis. So Cincy's the 2 seeds anyway. Because head-to-head, they were better. Now it's down to game number 1, night 62. Yankees and Tampa. Yankees, Mark Teixeira has to play 100 RBIs. Yeah, you can't leave a 100 RBI guy on the bench. Teixeira will play... Kendall says he'll bat second. 80 RBIs. You have to leave Nick Swisher on the bench. You can only make one change. One change. Johnny Damon should play. And he's going to... Well, wait. Joyce has 100 RBIs. What do you do? Johnny Damon can't play second base. Desmond Jennings has only played 61 games. So Johnny Damon is going to come in to play left field. It's the Yankees. Winner take all. The winner gets to host Kansas City. The loser will have to go to Texas.
Replay Radio is live from Tampa Bay. Top of the first.
On the chalk. The 7th, it is 3-3. I thought so. 7-3 Tampa. Looks like this is over. 8-3 Tampa. Can you believe it? The Yankees. I can't believe it. Alex Torres is going to come in to save the game. Red Nunez can't hit a lick. Nick Swisher's going to have to come in. A-Rod's on the bench too. Who's Swisher? Ball 4. Wow. Tampa getting revenge on the Yankees.
No outs, men on
They will
first.
win the division too. Be a 2 seed. The Yankees will have to go to Texas. Reroll. It is at 3. Okay,
No outs, men on first.
Now you got Robbie Cano. Yeah, 144 was batting 9th, but no chance. Hits the center. Fisher will extra bases. Has to be higher than 4. It's a 1. So it's first and second.
No outs, men on first and second.
Cheater. I wouldn't. Yeah, They're tilt-tours. Don't worry about it. You have a 5-1 lead. Deep fly to left. Swisher will stay at third.
1 out. Men on first and second.
That's where we get. Well, these two teams are going to make the playoffs anyway, but the fact of the matter is, it's where they're going to go. Anderson.
Ball 4.
He'll walk. Bases are jammed for Posada. Surprised they made him play first base.
1 out. Bases loaded.
Alex Torres knows if he can get a sac fly, that'd be great. Round of the third. Got the double play! Somehow
wins the game easily.
Wins the division.
Goodbye, everybody.
Tampa wins the division. The Yankees now have to head to Texas. Tampa will get to host Kansas City. So J.P. Howell beats Corey Wade. 4 runs in the 7th. It was a 3-3 game, but it's tight, but the Yankees blew in the late innings. Evan Longoria, the hero. Well, I would think so. So that's it. That's the division. That's it. Tampa wins the division over the Yankees somehow in some freaking way. Royals won by 3 over the White Sox. Texas crushed the West. The wild card goes to the Yankees by 8 over Boston. In the NL East, Philly wins since he beat St. Louis head-to-head. So that's why they're the Central champs. Arizona wins the West. St. Louis was 2 ahead of Atlanta, so St. Louis gets a wild card. So that, and since Texas won more games than anyone else, that means that the AL will get home field in the postseason. Okay, so let's do it. 2011 playoffs. Click 2011. Here we go. All right, so yeah, Texas will play the Yankees. The Yankees are like, what the hell? Tampa will get the host, the Kansas City Royals, the young Royals. Yeah, the 1 seed's down there, right? Yes, that would be Philadelphia. Born and raised. St. Louis lost the tiebreak to Cincy, so they'll have to play Philly, just like real life. But St. Louis did beat Philly, remember. Cincy will be the home team. Cincy won more games in Arizona, so that means the Reds will get home field against the Diamondbacks. So the key here is for Arizona/Cincy, St. Louis/Philly, Kansas City/Tampa, and Yankees/Texas. All you have to do is win the best of 5, and you are guaranteed a top 4 finish. And remember, the top 4 teams in each season/decade thing goes on to that 120-18 qualifier. So you qualify, but remember, everything is for keeps. She'll save. Yeah, I wish I could keep all players in. Plays on final team, I guess. Yeah, I guess plays on final team. Official rules, sac fly runner scoring. I don't know why that didn't happen there. Replay options, season options, don't play display options, and create the postseason for 2011. So set up things. And I had to write some things down. Of course, well, after next Saturday, it will be next Saturday, right? Yeah. 40 weeks, right? Is it 40 weeks? Yeah, 40. Okay. Yeah, after all that. So, yeah, the 2011 playoffs and all that. Arizona, Cincy, St. Louis, Philly, Kansas City, Tampa, and New York, Texas. So, the game 1 schedule. Hudson versus Royal, Carpenter versus Holiday, Hodgeford, Price, and Sabathia, C.J. Wilson. Yeah, Kansas City's really a surprise. I don't know how good they were in real life, but yeah, so that's going to be hectic. We'll find our final 4 in essence, and then split it up in seedings. And then, yeah, after next Saturday, I think I'll do that PC Replay 1976 project for Spirit of 76 for the weekend. Sure, why not? Anyway, I'm Jeff Diamond, a dude.